We got about 10 minutes left before NVIDIA reports. The guidance is 24.5 billion. The street's at 24.7. I think if we see 24.7, the stock sells off quite a lot. So I think they have to do at least 25 billion, maybe even 26, for the stock to not even go down. And then the next quarter is important too. They got to say that they're going to do 28. The press release comes out in 10 minutes. The call starts in 50 minutes. I wouldn't buy puts. I'd maybe sell calls. Man, this thing's worth 2.2 trill. Think that through. Crazy number. Back in the day, Kramer would be standing up like this. Sleeves rolled up. Sweating. Traders would be there ready like soldiers.
HHG Capital.
I don't know. I guess my guess is they'll do 26 billion for the quarter. The only way the stock could go up is if they do 28. If they do 28 billion, that'll be enough. I don't think they could do 28 billion. There's a live feed straight from NASDAQ, lowest latency possible. If you're still doing research in the last 8 minutes, you're not going to make it. IONET did buy every H100. It's true. 28.5. Ooh, that'd be nice. Zuck's buying a lot of H100s. I don't know. I think we might be getting to a top.
News Corp and Open, AI sign landmark multi-year global partnership.
News Corp and OpenAI signed a deal together. They're going to get Wall Street Journal and all this other content. Sam Altman. 29 billion is the whisper number.
Spruce Biosciences announces poster presentations at the 2024 annual meeting of the Endocrine Society.
You guys have to stop listening to Roaring Kitty. That's not a real guy, dude. If they did 23 billion, I think NVIDIA would be down 50%. I think it's a sell just for the next like half hour. 60 seconds. Oh my God, here we go. 30 seconds. Consensus is 24.7. Okay, looks like it may be out.
Light, U Capital announces sale of cyber sheath.
26 billion. Big number. Not big enough. And then guidance. Where's guidance? 28 billion. Pretty good. Pretty good. So 26 and 28. This is just what they needed to stay flat, in my opinion. I don't think it's going to go up too much. But this is kind of what I say would have been expected. So like very anticlimactic. I would sell if it's going to go up a lot because I don't think it will. But pretty much what was expected, I think. They beat by a little bit and raised by a little bit, which is kind of, you know, there might be, I guess, some people feeling relief, but I don't think that's going to last. I would sell here at 1,000. What NVIDIA needed to do to keep the doom away, for sure. They delivered. Congratulations. Revenue growth of 262%. Pretty amazing there. 10-for-1 stock split. Basically trade. It won't move basically tomorrow. So the right call was selling.
Shareholder
vol.
alert. 𝗥𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏 Law P.A. is investigating Independent Bank Group Inc. buyout.
Selling vol was the call here. I think it'll stay at 950 tomorrow, give or take $10, maybe $20. Let's see here. Gross margin 78%. That's a little better than expected. So these H100s are 90% gross margin. So as they take over the company, it'll be more and more margin. Non-GAAP 79%. The 28 billion in revenue, the guidance was pretty crucial, and it came in pretty nice. The consensus for next quarter is 27. So 28 is not that great, but they usually beat guidance by about 2 billion. So that means they probably are thinking that'll come in at 30. But 28 is only $1 billion more than what the consensus was, but it's still pretty good. So let's see if they do 28. So let's see. Let's say they actually do 29. Revenue growth is still pretty good. Yeah, I think I might even go down on this news. That the Q2 number isn't big enough. Gross margins are guidance kind of low actually. Interesting, gaming is down quarterly. Still up year over year though. It should be down quarterly, right? Seasonal. Pretty anticlimactic, I'd say. All the professionals are using the Godel terminal now. Bloomberg is, you want to be in the 21st century of finance, or do you want to be stuck in the 80s with suspenders and cigars? We don't do that anymore. Amazing 260% revenue growth. When have you ever seen that? And they have more cash than they know what to do with. I mean, they are now at 30 billion cash. I think they're going to buy CoreWeave and just go vertically integrated. But it's amazing. They could basically buy a CoreWeave every 6 months. I don't know what else they could buy. I mean, I don't think they want to compete with their customers and buy an AI company, like an AI software company. This is when you're like really have one stock that you care about. You just put it up on your screen like this and you buy a monitor and you get a Godel subscription just to do that. Put it on the big screen, you know? I don't know. They could buy Lambda too. Who knows? It all depends on if they want to sell or not. CoreWeave seems like they would sell. They could do chip manufacturing. I could see them do that. I could see them buy Global Foundries or something like that. Yeah. Competition is probably the most over-considered facet of business. Don't worry about competition. Is Godel still actively being developed? My man, we just added options. Options are up, and hopefully some who knows, some other countries are on deck soon, or bonds or something. We're working on all of it, so stay tuned. Google really screwed the TPU game up, and I think you're going to see NVIDIA beat them there. 𝗕𝗢𝗢𝗘𝗢 did not have a fraud company called 𝗥𝗑𝐽𝗓𝗓. I like Vivek a lot. Drug companies don't all work. Otherwise, we'd all just buy biotech and get rich. Some of them work, some of them don't. 𝗥𝗑𝗓𝗓 did not, but some of the other ones did. I think Google messed up TPU because they basically just don't know how to productize anymore like they used to. I did look at the supercomputer, the Cheyenne. It went for a lot. It went for a lot more than I thought it would be. It's hard. Companies are living, breathing, moving things. Like, you can't just pick a number and not reflect the fact that the company is constantly evolving and changing. So you do have to keep that in mind. Godel doesn't really use AI right now, but we do have plans for that. We've made like an LLM assistant that analyzes stocks for you, and then we also have a text-to-speech that it uses. I think in the long run, NVIDIA is a buy, but obviously the market expects big things, and they've delivered big things, right? We're definitely adding futures. That's probably one of the easiest things we can add. The Ethereum ETF, I mean, it seems like it's consensus now. I'm not surprised that they would do it. Once you let one in, they'll all kind of come in. Godel is available to everyone. It's still in a kind of beta stage, but you can definitely try it and subscribe to it and so forth. It's $20 a month for now. That's going to go up. I'm going to raise prices like it's 𝗟𝗓𝗓. No, I'm kidding. But, you know, Bloomberg's $2,000 a month. I think as we add futures, as we add options, we just added options actually. So I do think we should go up to like 30 bucks a month or something because of the options fees, you know. I don't think we'll ever be as expensive as Bloomberg, but if we ever get to there, it will be optional where they're like add-ons that you can do, and two, they'll be worth it, I think, hopefully. Yeah, we're definitely going to add crypto. There already is a little bit of crypto support, but we're gonna add quite a bit. Block explorers, the whole kit and caboodle at some point. Even maybe supporting trading for crypto, since Uniswap's going to jail. Might as well go with them. Godel is still supposed to be a little hush-hush, so not trying to promote it just yet. We're getting closer and closer to promoting it. Maybe later this year. We have futures, crypto, options, all global equity, stuff like that. We're pretty close. And we're hiring and raising money to do that. Now this guy's saying, go back to jail. Now look, here's the problem. You're starting to make me mad. You said that a few times already. We heard you. Now you're starting to make me angry. Don't turn me back to the old me. That's it. All right? I'm trying to have fun here. All right? 169 milliseconds from the exchange. You can see the millisecond ping here. 300 milliseconds. So that's the trade happens in NASDAQ, and trade gets reported to your screen in 200 milliseconds. And we're working to get that even faster. Not that it makes that much of a difference, but maybe we add APIs and stuff like that one day so that people could take advantage of that latency. But yeah, this is going to be one of the most anticlimactic NVIDIA quarters. Like, I think a lot of people are waiting for NVIDIA to watch it go down like 30%. And that'll be like the start of a great recession. But not going to be this quarter, Satan. This was a good quarter, and I thought the Q2 guidance was a little light, so I don't expect the stock to stay up very much. Probably go down a little bit even. Probably get to like the 920 range is my guess. But, you know, I'm just guessing like anybody else. I don't have a special crystal ball. And when it comes to short-term price movements, nobody's that good. Really great quarter, obviously record revenue. Next quarter is going to be even more record revenue. I do think towards the end of the year, they're going to have a little bit of a hard time finding customers who haven't already stocked up quite a bit on H100s. And we're going to have to see AI applications really carry a lot of that weight. Obviously, GPT 4.0 and GPT 5 are going to do some of that. And we're going to see something similar from some other companies. There's a new French company that just raised $200 million. Some ex-DeepMind guys. So a lot of that goes to compute. Obviously, the cloud guys are buying this stuff still. But even on Lambda, you're starting to see H100 availability, which is probably, I mean, it's a mix of them focusing on it, but it's also a mix of them having more, which is a little bit worrisome. Oh, big Apple block trade, 206,000 shares at $200. We'll listen to the conference call, but just go to NVIDIA.com and listen to Jensen. Starts in about 20 minutes. Don't think they're going to say anything too interesting on the call. You obviously have the H200s coming out, and then Blackwell. Blackwell, I'm not sure is going to be that big of a catalyst, to be honest. All right, well, thanks for tuning in, everyone.